Well, you're dealing with about 9,000 homeless men, women, and children. That alone is staggering when you're looking at per capita and looking at the third largest in the nation. When you guys walk in the metro, you'll see people sleep under bridges, people sleeping in right outside of stores. You'll see the loitering. You see all that. It's a lot more visible than any other city.
In a city of wealth, power, and opportunity, these people get overlooked.
These invisible people led us to choose So Others Might Eat as our venture's destination to answer the question, what do you keep?
So we traveled to the Capitol to visit SOME, a nonprofit organization that aims to help with the homeless of DC.
At first we saw the city as everyone does. The monuments, the parks, and the city lights. But we didn't notice a problem.
So we each wondered how this year's venture's question applied. Would it be more about the business and who got into the programs? Or would it be more about the people and what they take away? We started our day with service, working with the 400 people who came through SOME's serving line. We saw a lot of people who you wouldn't have expected to be there. People in suits, mothers, fathers. After the masses had come through the line, we were able to sit down with Dirk Whatley, the volunteer coordinator for SOME.
I mean, look at this. I mean, people come here, they go to school, you know, then they go home. You know, they get a top quality education, then they go home. You know, it's easy for it to get overlooked here. I mean, this is a federal city, right? If we can use that term, right? This is a federal city. You know, here when you think of DC, you think of federal politics, right? You think of the Supreme Court, you think, you know, Capitol Hill, right? You don't think of local politics here, so it easily gets overlooked, and oftentimes it does. And when you know Congress sends down their budget for the district, when it's appropriated, oftentimes the funds are just not in the favor of social services, despite the huge need of the homeless men, women, and children who are sleeping under bridges and on park benches. Because now that when you do come to the city, you're just in the district. You don't go around much. You guys been around to the surroundings of the White House, mm-hmm. where you can see a lot of low income, those who really don't have a lot. I encourage you all to go there because it's important to see both sides of it. But you can easily see how that can get overlooked because, again, you have a lot of security, a lot of barriers, right, to keep, you know, very few. Those who are, you know, they don't fit the image of what the city may be, keep them out.
So we took his advice and went out into the city.
Here we are walking along Pennsylvania Avenue, heading towards the White House, McPherson Square. Still haven't quite gotten there. We've already seen 5 homeless people either sleeping under benches or in alleyways.
Now they're homeless. One out of a lot of that.
You know, you got an apartment over there on New York Avenue that costs about $4,000 a month. A month. No income. You make luckily with your if you're getting food stamps or if you're getting Social Security, you're lucky to pull even $1,000 a month. So you can't afford to live there. So what? You're forced to get on Section 8 housing or an affordable housing program. But hold on, that waiting list is backed up 20 years. Because why? You don't have enough FTEs, meaning full-time employees, to help get yourself through the list. You know, to help bring that up to date. So it's a vicious cycle. It truly is. But that's why we're here. We're going to be here until there's no need. Our whole mission is to not be here. That's our goal, is to not exist. That means everybody have have the food, they have the housing, they have the education they need, they have the jobs, they're stable, right? There's no need for us to be on. But until that day, we're going to be here.
What we got from Dirk was the business side of some, the serving of the people. What Dirk took away was how he could help other people, how he could take care of the physical needs so these people could piece together their lives.
Then we got to speak to one of the people Dirk had hired to work for some. His name is Antonio McCoy. He had been on the other side.
I was on crack cocaine for about 30 years. Loss of directions. I was in high school and they pushed me forward, couldn't read, anything like that, but you have to want to change. And I was tired. After 30 years of back and forth, getting high on crack cocaine for 30 years, I was tired. And I wanted to change my life. I got tired of doing the same old. And I like this side better. This side over here is a whole lot better. I like who I am today. Change that for the world.
Antonio praised the many services some offers to the homeless of DC.
You know, that's every day. Because once you start, when you come to Psalms, they don't immediately take you in. They give you 7 days before they put you in a safe house. They want to make sure that you are ready to make this step. If you come through the program and you have a specific problem, they'll meet that need. Just like across the street. I mean, you know, we can have all kinds of excuses not to go in. You know, oh, my teeth hurt, they provide dental care. Oh, my back hurt, they provide medical. Oh, well, I got what do they call it, schizophrenia or whatever, we got psychiatrists over there. So whatever needs that you have, some will meet it. You don't have any clothes, some meets that. Before you go to the mountains for a whole month, you'll stay in the safe house. They clear up any issues that you have before you go. And that to me is amazing. And it don't cost you a dime.
And when we asked him what he kept from some, this is what he had to say.
I learned a whole lot. I started putting things on papers. I'm still in school even as today, even as I work at Psalms now. I'm about to get married in next year. Things have been great for me so far. I mean, this is an experience for me that I can never forget. I always hold on to this. I mean, the best times of my life, right here. I mean, because I used to wonder when I was on the drugs, I used to say, am I ever going to quit? Am I going to die like this? Just continue to use drugs. And this was my hope here.
What Antonio kept was the hope that some restored to him. After 30 years of battling drug addiction and struggling with his education, Antonio is on his way to where he always wanted to be.
We decided that we agree with Antonio, that hope is what you keep. The hope that no matter what life brings you, with the right support, you can find your own identity.